What's up, everyone? Jeremy here, MTGheadquarters.com, bringing you an amazing New Year's Day, New Year's Eve special edition unboxing. As you guys know, over the past year or two, I've opened an enormous amount of boxes. I am dwindling painfully low on boxes, and I will need to recharge very soon. However, the amazing people at MTGcardmarket.com, and you guys know them because they've sent me amazing boxes in the past. They sent me all sorts of great stuff for the channel. In fact, they have done awesome things like sponsored giveaways and all that. So they sent me this box, and they also sent an amazing 10% off coupon code, MTGHLDY. So if you need any singles at all, shoot on over to their website, scoop them up. My guess is you're going to save money over eBay after the 10% discount. We can show some love to a channel sponsor. They recently opened up a store in Chicago area. I don't live there, but if you do, you should go in there and tell them MTG Headquarters sent you. And let them know thanks for sending these awesome boxes. I will definitely be buying some more singles from them. I think I'm going to, because I have such a big collection, but I've been playtesting a couple different standard decks online. I'm really liking this dredge build, but I don't know if I can order it in time before Born of the Gods. I can get enough value out of it. So I'm looking a little longer term. Once more of the spoilers from Born of the Gods comes out, we'll know more. But holy amazeballs, this is a box of Morningtide, very expensive box. Has some seriously awesome cards in it. Mutavault, Bitter Blossom, Vendilion Click, I believe. Any number of those in foil would be amazeballs. So after the video, and I'm not saying you have to stop right now, but follow the link down in the description. At least check out MTG Card Market, and if you need any singles, I'm told a lot of people have bought from there and that he's very competitive in his prices, and boy, it's hard to get a channel sponsor these days, so let's show him some love. So thank you, James. We'll go right to the uncommons and rares as per usual. Inspired Sprite, Noggin Whack. That's pretty awesome. Recross the Paths. I thought our very first rare was going to be a Mutavault. Wouldn't that have been amazing? Murmuring Bosk. Comes into play and reveal a Treefolk card from your hand. If you don't, Murmuring Bosk comes into play tapped. But very versatile. We have a Merfolk Wizard token. Ooh, and our very first pack we have a foil. It is not a Bitter Blossom, but it's an Awful Snout. And just like always, I will be giving these cards away. I've got a pretty sweet giveaway coming. It's probably more targeted towards newer players just because it's going to be like all of my uncommons and commons and rares and stuff that I have. Instead of bulking off, I wanted to just give them to people who want to build their collections. So keep an eye out for that. All right. We have a Wandering Greybeard. That'll be me in a few years. Una's Blackguard. Veterans Armaments. And our rare is Revelark. Hey! Very solid card. I believe this is a modern... I don't know, I wouldn't call it a modern staple, right? But it's a thing in modern, isn't it? 4/3 flyer. When it leaves play, return up to 2 target creature cards with power of 2 or less from your graveyard to play, with Evoke as well. Revelark is a legit card. It is a thing. I'm pretty sure the foil is worth some money. You gotta be more careful when I open up these cards and dent in that first one. Not that it's a huge deal, but good old Latchkey Fairy. We see him in some Modern Masters drafts, right? A lot of this you'd see in Modern. A lot of it was reprinted Modern Masters. Rivals Duel. Veterans Armament. Sage is Dowsing. And a rare. Borderland Behemoth. 7-drop, 4/4 trample. It gets 4/4 for each other giant you control. I guess. It's expensive. Very expensive. Try to be a little more careful. There we go. The old final Sting Fairies. You know what, I'm going to change my kind of go like this. So you can see them better. Negate. Inspired Sprite. Warren Weirdling. Stomping Slabs. And a rare. Sensation Gorger. 3-drop for a 2/2 with Kinship. Goblin Shaman. And this is from the time of Magic where foils were a lot more uncommon, right? Pretty sure they did very few. I don't think the entire set was printed in foil. I'm not positive, but they were much more uncommon. Thus, they are much more expensive these days. Disperse, that's the same art they use in M14, I think. Pretty sure. City and Battle Axe, Wandering Greybeard, Warren Weirdling, Battletide Alchemist. Ooh, sorry, I had to move my foot there. 3/4. If it would deal damage to a player, you may prevent X of that. If a Swords would deal damage to a player, you may prevent X of that damage, where X is the number of clerics you control. Oh, and we have a foil Elvish Warrior. Snuck up on me there. Like an elf. Like a typical elf. Snuck up on me. Classic Elvish Warrior. These packs feel so thick because I was just opening Pokemon cards and there's only 10 in those packs. Diviner's Wand. Wolf Skull Shaman, Walker of the Grove, Vengeful Firebrand. 4-drop for a 5/2. It's pumpable to get 1/0 till end of turn. It has haste as long as a warrior card is in your graveyard. Fairy Rogue, that is a classic rogue deck builder token. All right. Come on, Morningtide pack. Don't be such a poop. At least the first card is just a common. I don't have to worry too much about wrecking something. Nightshade Schemers. Or Shemirs. Yeah. Power Class Console. Graceful Reprieve, and a rare. Stone Hero Giant. 5-drop for a 4/4 with Vigilant. Pay 1 and 1 white. Tap, search your library for equipment card and put it into play. Attach to a creature you control, then shuffle your library. That seems pretty OP. Maybe not, though. We have a foil. A Bright Hearth Banneret. 3 foils. All have been duds. There's a couple of, like, from what I looked at, there's a couple of uncommon and common foils that are worth a few bucks. Una's Blackguard, Rage Forager, Sage's Dowsing. And rare is Marilyn of the Mornsong. 3-drop. Players cannot draw cards. At the beginning of each player's draw step, that player loses 3 life. Searches his library for a card, then puts it in his or her hand. Then shuffles his or her library. Okay. That seems kind of interesting. Interesting. At least to me, anyway. I was not playing during Morningtide, so it's hard for me. I can't really assess a card's playability in terms of that, and I don't play Modern right now. I will soon. I'm just getting into Standard, and I'm already bored with it. I mean, I like it, but it's kind of boring, so I can see why people would play Modern. Bramblewood Paragon, Release the Ants. Research the Deep. And Slither Muse. 4-drop for a 3/3. When Slither Muse leaves play, choose an opponent. If the player has more cards in their hand than you, draw cards equal to the difference. With a Goblin Rogue. Let's pull these out. Let's just pull these packs out so I can put the cards back in the box. That's what I like to do with them. This is new to me, this format where I just open the entire box. It's kind of by popular demand. I mean, I get why you'd want to see the whole box and you wouldn't want me to spread it out into 3 videos. I get that. It's kind of hard for me to stay pumped all the way through it. You get a little, like, kind of... Ooh, look at that. You get a little kind of card fatigued, you know? Swell of Courage, Inspired Sprite, Heritage Druid, and our rare is a Chameleon Colossus. 4-drop for a 4/4 Changeling, protection from black. Pretty sick. But by the time you guys are seeing this video, the channel will either be at or just in front of 40,000 subscribers. So I want to thank all of you. And it wouldn't be possible if not for awesome sponsors like MTGCardMarket.com too. So if you need any singles, I mean, I'm not saying you have to buy from them. I'm just saying check them out at least. And if you use that MTGHLDY promo code, you know, it should be cheaper than eBay. And I bought a ton of stuff from them, and I've been really happy. Shocklands and all sorts of stuff. Watersprout Weavers, Awful Snout, Cloak and Dagger, Primal Beyond. As it comes into play, you may reveal an elemental card from your hand. If you don't, Primal Beyond comes into play tapped. Tap it to add 1 colorless. Tap, add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. Spend this mana only to play elemental spells or activated abilities on elementals. There's our foil rare. We missed out on the crazy money. We got a foil Vengeful Firebrand. So much for a foil Vendilion Click or foil Mutavault or foil Bitter Blossom. Extremely unlikely now. I don't like to complain, but it's been a while since I've had an epic pull, I think. Getting a little epic pull. It's like a little epic pull dry spell. Bramblewood Paragon. Swell of Courage. Graceful Reprieve. Declaration of Naught. 2 blue. As it comes into play, name a card. Play 1 blue. It's an enchantment. Counter target spell with that name. That's pretty cool. That might be kind of good against Maze's End decks to play Fogs and all that other annoying stuff. It's like a permanent counter spell for 1. If somebody has a lot of multiples. I mean, today's meta, imagine being able to play that and say like Sphinx's Revelation. Master of Waves or something. Boros Reckoner, you know? So many 4-ofs, you know? Noggin Whack. Spite Bellows. Research the Deep. And our rare is a Leaf-Crowned Elder. 4-drop, 3/5 with Kinship. Beginning of your upkeep, you may look at the top card of your library. If it shares a creature type with Leaf-Crowned Elder, you may reveal it. If you do, you may play that card without playing its mana cost. That's pretty sick. Seems pretty good. In the tribal deck? Treefolk Shaman. You need some shamans, some shamalamadoos, some shamalama-ding-dongs. So I'm recording this today on the single elimination, basically. Packers play the Bears today, and whoever wins is in, so I'm pretty nervous for that game. Hopefully it goes well. You guys will be seeing this video after whatever happens. Rivals Duel. Stink Drinker's Bandit. Pretty cool. Heritage Druid, and our rare is a Taurine Mauler. 2/2 for 3. Changeling. Whenever an opponent plays a spell, you may put a 1/1 counter on Mauler. That seems good. So apparently elementals were a thing, changelings were a thing during Morningtide. How many of you guys are playing during Morningtide? I was not. But thank you, MTG Card Market. So he told me somebody actually came up to him at like a GP or something and said that he or she saw them on MTG headquarters and ended up selling them some stuff at buy listing some stuff to them. So that's really cool. That's a really cool story, because if this doesn't work for them, right, they don't keep doing it. Oh, sorry. Orchard Warden. Boldweir Intimidator. Cloak and Dagger. Feud Killer's Verdict. 6-drop. You gain 10 life. If you have more life than opponent, put a 5/5 white giant creature token into play. So they should call that card the Rich Get Richer, right? Seems like it. Moving our way through the Morningtide. MorningTidePacks.com. Oh, I hope all of you had a great Christmas. I really do. And, you know, if you don't celebrate Christmas, I hope you had a good December 25th. Obsidian Battle Axe, Thornbite Staff, Recross the Paths, Bitter Blossom. That's definitely a card we wanted. 2-drop. At the beginning of your upkeep, you lose 1 life and put 1 Black Fairy Rogue token with flying into play. Bitter Blossom, very cool. It's probably like I think it's like a $50 foil. Probably means it's like a $10 or $20 rare, but I still wanted to have one. Now I do. So I changed the channel format now to doing the full box at once. Meadow Boon. Redeem the Lost. Thieves' Fortune. Idyllic Tutor, alright. Pay 3, search your library for an enchantment card, reveal it, then put it into your hand, then shuffle your library. Do we have a foil? No. And while that does mean fewer videos for you guys, you do get to see the entire box at once. I think the general consensus was that was a win. Fortunately now, that means I have to come up with some more interesting content, though, if I want to keep putting out videos as frequently. I've never been a quality over quantity guy, though. So, I mean, if this means I go down to 1 or 2 videos a week, I'd rather do that. Nevermaker. Daily Regimen. Awful Snout. Mind Shatter. X and 2 black. Target player discards X cards at random. Pretty cool. Yeah. Gameplay videos, I guess. I gotta think of more stuff to like help grow the channel, though. In addition to staying entertaining. Obviously, the time of this video, Born of the Gods is coming up, so I need to prepare for the midnight release and vlog and all that I do. Which you guys seem to like. Hunting Triad. Stink Drinker Bandit. Stomping Slabs. And a rare is a Battletide Alchemist. 3/4 for 5. You may prevent X damage, where X is the number of clerics you control. We have a foil. Moonglove Changeling. Goes in the box to give away. Set 2 of 2 in the Lorwyn block. Came out right around Magic's 15th anniversary, I guess. I'm told. So I had to get this video done today so I could get it out for you guys on New Year's. Oop. Sentence Tactician, Cloak and Dagger, Revive the Fallen, Unstoppable Ash. I like big ash and I cannot lie. Oh wait, 5/5 for 4, Trample. There must be a drawback. Whenever a creature you control becomes blocked, it gets +0/5 until end of turn. Oh, okay, but you can only have one because it's a champion. All right. Oh, we have a foil. Walker of the Grove. The foils just look so much cooler back then. Just, I don't know. Is it the art that makes them look cooler? Wouldn't it be great if Wizards of the Coast all of a sudden let us... I was just opening Pokemon cards today, and I know a lot of you don't like them, and whatever. That's not what this is about. But the one big thing I like is they have inside every pack, at least of the newer stuff, a card to get a free online booster pack. So you can build your collection online, or let's say I could use them for drafting or whatever. Sage of Fables, Wolf Skull Shaman, Boldweir Intimidator, and a rare Mutavault. All right. So it's less of an Amazeballs pull because it's been reprinted, but the Morningtide one for us card snobs is truly the one you really want. But they want Mutavault back in standard, so they reprint it. Fine. They want to help out modern, so they reprint it. Fine. Just don't get crazy, Wizards. Just ain't nobody got time for that. You start effing with my collection. Don't be doing that, Wizards. Effing with my collection's like effing with my emotions. All right. Pyroclast Council, Una's Blackguard, Warren Weirdling, Sigil Tracer, 2/2 for 3. I was hoping it was Vendilion Click. Pay 2. Tap 2 untapped wizards you control. Copy target instant or sorcery spell. You may choose new targets. Wow. That seems pretty OP. And it's a Merfolk. Do people play that card in Merfolk decks? I'm still like coming around to the Eternal formats. And so I've learned just enough to know that if something's good and it's also a Merfolk, it makes it a little bit better. As my dog runs over the camera. Indy. Quiet down, mister. Do. Meadow Boon. Daily Regimen. Thieves' Fortune. And a rare. Scapeshift. 4-drop. Sacrifice any number of lands. Search your library for that many land cards. You may put them into play tap, then shuffle your library. Okay. So that's a thing. Pick up the pace here, headquarters. This new wave opening is a little bit longer, but I figure you can see the cards better. You guys let me know. Or if it's still too fast to matter, then I'll just go back to the old way. Diviner's Wand, Pyroclast Council, Research the Deep, and a rare is a Boldweir Heavyweight. It's 4-drop for an 8/8 trample. When it comes into play, each opponent may search his or her library for a creature card and put it into play. Then each player who searched his or her library this way shuffles it. No. I mean, an 8/8 trampler is no joke, but I'm not going to put it out at the expense of you getting your most important threat out into play for free. Well, maybe. I have to think about that statement a little bit more. I can't say for sure. Waterspout Weavers, Daily Regimen, Recross the Paths, Earwig Squad. 5-drop for a 5/3 with Prowl. When Earwig Squad comes into play, if its Prowl was paid, search target opponent's library for 3 cards, then remove them from the game. Seems good? That seems really good. But you gotta pay 8 mana to do it. So it's less good. It's less good. Good old negate. Oh, Nightblade Schemers. Hunting Triad. Walker of the Grove. Declaration of Naught. We talked about that. There's an enchantment You name a card, and then you can at any time pay 1 blue to counter a spell with that name. So somebody playing 4-ofs, somebody playing a demon, the Shadowborn Demon deck. I don't know. You know, it seems good. Doobie doobie doo. Come on, Wolf Skull Shaman, Swell of Courage, Release the Ants, Revel Arc, 5-drop, 4/3 flyer. When it leaves play, you may return up to 2 target creature cards with power of 2 or less from your graveyard to play. Hashtag value. Right? I believe that is value, especially, I mean, if you build around it, I guess. Seems pretty good. Negate. Wandering Greybeard, Boldweir Intimidator, Sage's Dowsing, and our rare Vendilion Click. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Vendilion Click. 3-drop for a 3/1 flying flash. When it comes into play, look at target player's hand. You may choose a non-land card from it. If you do, that player reveals a chosen card, puts it in the bottom of his or her library, then draws a card. Oh, Vendilion Click. I think I have now pulled all the big cards from this set. I think. Mutavault, Vendilion Click, Bitter Blossom. What am I missing? There's one more, I think. As you're probably screaming at your monitor like, you idiot, you're not looking for XYZ card. Obsidian Battle Axe, Sen's Tactician, Thornbite Staff, Great Bow, Doyen. 5-drop for a 2/4. Other archers you control get +1/+1, and whenever an archer you control deals damage to a creature, it also deals that much damage to that creature's controller, and a foil for Fend. I want a foil Vendilion Click, la 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 la, or I'll take a foil Mutavault, do do do, or a foil Bitter Blossom. I don't even care. Any one of those 3 are neat. Sometimes you gotta sing to the cards, you know, because it's only weird if it doesn't work. Only weird if it doesn't work. Rage Forger, Stomping Slabs, Thornbright Staff, Kinsbale Bodyguard, 1/1 for 3. When it comes into play with a 1/1 counter for each other Kithkin you control. When it's put in the graveyard, you may put a 1/1 white Kithkin creature token for each counter on it. That's a lot of value, too. It seems like a lot of value. We're on the home stretch, folks. Are you cheering for a redonkulous pull? Although I'm very happy with the pulls that we have. I shouldn't say that, but I'm very happy for what we've pulled. Vendilion Click, Mutavault, Bitter Blossom. All very good cards. Nightshade Schemers, Nevermaker, Revive the Fallen, Stench Skipper, 4-drop for a 6/5 flyer. Ooh. At the end of turn, if you control no goblins, sacrifice it. Okay. We have a foil blue Latchkey Fairy. Poop. Why must you mock me, Morningtide? Why must you mock me, Morningtide? Why you gotta be like that, Morningtide? Why you gotta be like that? It's bad enough I got that Fencer Click or something, whatever that is. That's like, looks like Vendilion Click. Diviner's Wand. Redeem the Lost. Shared Animosity. Oh, Shiza. Orchard Warden was the first uncommon. 3-drop, whenever a creature you control attacks, it goes +1/+0 until end of turn for each other attacking creature that shares a creature type with it. That seems like that could be pretty sweet in certain situations, right? Tribal decks. Here we go. Latchkey Fairy. Orchard Warden, Noggin Whack, Love that. He got whacked in the noggin with a fish. Thieves' Fortune, and a rare Deep Summoner. 5-drop for a 3/5. Tap up to 2 target swamps. Each become 3/5 Tree Folk Warrior creatures in addition to their other types till end of turn. That seems pretty okay. Oh, and a foil Thieves' Fortune. Darn it! Foil blue cards. Foil Latchkey Fairy into foil Thieves' Fortune. Into foil Vendilion Click? Plox? How about a foil Bitter Blossom? I'd almost want that more. I just don't see myself playing blue in Eternal formats. Nope. Not gonna do it. Nope. Not gonna do it. Spite Bellows. Watersprout Weavers. Revive the Fallen. And Countryside Crusher. I feel like they did this in Modern Masters, but changed the art. Is that right? 3/3 for 3. At the beginning of your upkeep, reveal the top card of your library. If it's a land card, put it in your graveyard and repeat the process. Whenever a land card is put into your graveyard from anywhere, that's the important part, put a 1/1 counter on Countryside Crusher. We are down to our final 2 packs, and thus I must pimp one more time for MTGCardMarket.com. I will put their link in the description below. I'm not saying you got to go buy anything. I'm just saying check them out and compare their prices. And there's a MTGHLDY promo code that saves you another 10%. I've heard very, very good things from people that have bought from them. And obviously, I'm a huge fan because they allowed me to open this box for you guys. And it's hard these days to keep the content fresh and exciting, like expensive Morningtide boxes and things like that. Spite Bellows, Walker of the Grove, Veterans Armaments, and Raise the Exiled. 3-drop, 3/2. Whenever it attacks, you gain 1 life for each elf you control. Pay 1 black, sacrifice it, or sacrifice an elf, regenerate it. Okay. Elf Warrior, and on to our last pack. So I really hope you guys have enjoyed this Morningtide box. I've had a ton of fun opening it. Thank you again, MTGCardMarket.com. Please, guys, go check them out. And if you need some singles, just, check it out. Scoop up some singles. Make them feel like this was worth it for them. I hope it was. I know a lot of people have went and gotten stuff from them, and so let's hope that you're one of those people, as I will be as well. Last pack. So this is where we get our foil Bitter Blossom. I'm going slow for effect. And then maybe I should peeky from the side, as MTG McQuack says. Maybe that's what I'm doing wrong. Sage of the Fables, Stink Drinker Bandit, Heritage Druid. There is no foil in this, I don't think. Our final is Kinsbale Cavalier. Night creatures you control have double strike. And that is the end of it. Let's do the rare recap. All right. We have a Kinsbale Cavalier, Raise the Exalted, Countryside Crusher, Deep Summoner, Shared Animosity, Stench Skipper, Kinsbale Border Guard, Greatbow Doyen, Vendilion Click, Revel Arc, Declaration of Naught, Earwig Squad, Bolweir Heavyweights, Scape Shift, Sigil Tracer, Mutavault, Stoppable Ash, Battletide Alchemist, Mind Shatter, Idyllic Tutor, Bitter Blossom, Feud Killer's Verdict, Tauren Mauler, Leaf Crowned Elder, Declaration of Naught, Foil Vengeful Firebrand, Primal Beyond, Chameleon Colossus, hello, Adieu Declare, Slithermuse, Marilyn of Mornsong, Stormhealer Giant, Vengeful Firebrand, Battletide Alchemist, Sensation Gorger, Borderland Behemoth, another Revel Arc, and Murmuring Bosk. Really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're new to the channel, make sure you take a second to subscribe. And we'll talk to you again real soon. I really hope you enjoyed the video. And if you haven't already, check out some of our most popular playlists from MTG vlogs, sick gameplay videos, new product breaks, and some insane vintage openings. I upload 3 to 4 new Magic the Gathering videos every week. So if you haven't already, please take a moment to crush that subscribe button to join one of the fastest growing Magic the Gathering channels on YouTube. Talk to you later.